Here we are. Hello, hello. Welcome back again. I am your host, Levatome. And today we're going to be playing more Autumn. NieR Replicant version. Actually, oh god. Oh no. Hang on. Oh, why didn't it save? No. Oh no. No. Just a moment. As it, well, I'm glad I caught that when I did. Apparently, the title had reverted from what I just changed it to yesterday's, and that's no good. How confusing would that be? I'd imagine fairly. But, let's see. Let's just make sure that actually took. Info, yes. Okay, good, good, good. Apologies for that delay, but, as it were, we do it live. What's today? We're doing more NieR Replicant, version 1.22474487139 ellipses. So let's go ahead and get on into it. Wait, there we go. Oh no. Heck, no. There we go. Last we left off, I believe we had done some side quest cleanup, searched for... That's right. We dealt with the murderous shade that was eating slash annihilating postal delivery services. The area is no more. Right. Emil had lost control of his powers, as far as we were able to tell. There was a massive ocular shade, a town full of people possessed or replaced by shades. It's a very unfortunate situation, and hopefully we can not quite make things
Opala
right.
said we might be able to find a key fragment in the junk heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue at Two Brothers' weaponry.
So not so much make it right, because it's not going to be an easy task to make that much death and destruction right. But we're gonna do what we can. Alright. Unfortunate, but powers comes a lot of new worries. One of which being apparently not full control of the place. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like most things. We don't know enough right now. Aside from the ship. last time we did go to the mansion and the lab underneath Emil's home. Yes. At some point in the 2020s. I think in 2024, actually. Also, side note, Happy New Year's! Thank you for joining us here today. 2024 to 23, according to the logs we found, initially multiple subjects until all were disposed of. That's at 7 and 9, 7 and 8. Nope, take it. Which were Emil and his sister. Twins! One able to control bestial transformation, the other petrification. Emil clearly had petrification, as was his burden. Nope. The sister of bestial transformation. I thought that might have been turning people into shades, but maybe it wasn't. It's hard to say again. It's definitely tied in some way to the Black Scroll. As the shades seem to be made of the stuff. And it's a disease that we saw. Well, disease, curse, affliction. It's hard to say what is magic and what is just science so advanced it looks like magic. At this point, it's indistinguishable. Which, we'll just call it a curse. It's a curse we see Kaine is afflicted with as well. As there are portions where under great duress, it either spreads or takes over. We did have that fight with Kaine before in the library when she was skewered by the gigantic. No, not the library. The ruin. She was skewered by the big halberd point, which anyone else probably would have killed them. But instead, it accelerated? I don't know.
Man, there's gotta be tons of machinery here.
Yeah, but I don't know how much we can actually use.
Oh, wow. Check this out. It looks brand new.
Hey, be careful, all right? This place is dangerous.
Uh-oh.
I'll be fine.
Oh, no!
Huh?
Look out!
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Well,
Jacob? Oh, God. This can't be happening. Jacob! Jacob!
no. Oh!
No!
Okay.
The junk heap. Perhaps we should speak to the brothers. They might know something about this.
Oh no. Well, at least it's not a shade, right? save. Just not out of concern or anything, just for record keeping. God, as for the train of thought beforehand, I don't know what's up with that. If Kaine is, because the people of the town hate Kaine for reasons. If it's possession of a shade, or being possessed by a shade, that probably would be why. But also, the area was also just full of people possessed. So, how deeply did that run? I don't know. Is that how shades are made? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. After this horrible twist.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while.
You're the little one, aren't you? You've grown up.
How fares your brother?
My brother's been dead for 4 years.
Oh, I see. Please forgive the question.
It's okay.
I need to ask you something.
What is it?
You heard any rumors about shades around here? Not the little ones. I'm looking for one that's unusually big and powerful.
No, I haven't heard about anything like that. But I haven't really been listening.
Is that a robot arm? Huh.
All I want is to destroy robots.
Ah.
Just rip them up.
Red flag right there.
Okay. Never mind then. See you later.
My condolences, but do you think you could upgrade my weapons?
Wait!
Yes.
I recently got my hands on a weapon.
Oh.
A very powerful weapon. I thought you might get some use out of it.
Two-handed sword, iron will.
This sword has seen better days.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I mean, there's potential, but it's fairly powerless right now.
Can you repair it?
I can repair anything with the proper materials.
If you'll fix it, I'll get the parts.
I'm so glad I decided not to throw this out. I'm gonna need some memory alloy.
Ah, what a coincidence. I need the stuff as well.
Only the real big enemies on the second basement level have them, so watch yourself. Also, here's the passcode to get down there. Use it on the elevator.
Fantastic. B2.
You got it.
Oh, basement 2.
I'm gonna need some only the real
Okay,
big
then.
You got it.
By
No
the way,
upgrades until
what
it's
can I help you with?
Oh, no, yeah, here we go. Strengthen, what can I currently have that equipped and a ton of extra material, so yeah, why not? Faith level, oh. Silver ore, elaborate machine, natural rubber. Why not? Titanium alloy. So we'll have to find somewhere where that's located. What do I have equipped? The Fang of the Twins, I think? You know, let's find out for sure.
Come back soon.
Let's see. Oh, no. Nope. Oh. It's so stubby. The top power 200. Oh yeah, that is. And no magic power. That's useless. But high potential. I mean, we're gonna do it anyways, so may as well. But in the meantime... I do like Fang of the Twins. Faith is very strong right now, holy cow. Oh! Well, hello, Caleb! Welcome! Currently looking at what we can do for a little bit of extra oomph to our equipment. Oh, and Happy New Year, Caleb! Phoenix Spear is the strongest. I think we knew that last time, but...
I'm gonna need some memory alloy.
How's it going
Only
today
the
so
real
far?
big enemies on the second.
You got it.
By the way, what can I help you with?
Wait,
Come back.
oh, he probably has stuff to sell
I'm
as
gonna
well.
only.
You got.
But what can I help you with?
Ah, that's still good. Spending time with family during the holidays is, well, as long as it's good company, it's good. I know there are plenty of people who are, have less, well, not less, more more tenuous relationships, but it's fine. If it's good, it's good. So, good. I'm glad. Let's see. Platform. Ah! I'll definitely be interested to hear what you have to say about that. Last well, I'm not going to dish on information that may not be fully public knowledge yet, I think. But I will be excited to hear what's going on. I know there's lots of more recent talk of places to go that may have greener pastures, things of that nature. I think I'm in the camp of just giving it a good old wait and see. I don't have too much, I don't have too many routes put down just yet. So, keeping options open is always a fantastic opportunity to have. So, potentially, really exciting. That can be said a lot of things though. I'm rambling, excuse me. Let's see, iron. Let's grab a few broken lenses just in case. 2 more iron. If we have any books. So you know what?
Come back soon.
We'll find out. No, take it.
I'm gonna need some memory. Only the rip.
You got it.
By the way, what can I help you with?
We'll find out what items we actually need for upgrading. And anything we don't need, we'll sell off if they sell well enough. Okay, titanium, definitely want that. Bolts, broken arms, rusty kitchen knife, broken lens, broken saw, twisted ring, scorpion claws, iron ore would be very good to have. Simple machine for blade of treachery, beast bane, more iron, lots of iron ore now. Cow. Fang the twins, elaborate machine, copper ore, iron ore, moldavite. Giant egg, gold ore, so it doesn't look like any of those leather items are going to be important. most of these tend to be creature parts, metal, glass, and machines. Oh, crystals, of course. We'll upgrade that. A stopped clock. Ready a broken wristwatch. That would go... I see. Okay.
Come back.
So we don't have much need for a lot of the items we have. Oh!
I'm gonna
nope,
only
take it.
the...
You got it.
By the... What can I help you with?
You know what? Fine. We'll go ahead and sell some items. I wanted to read the new story upgrades. With upgrading weapons, we get more storyline for each of those individual items, and a little bit of lore about where these things come from. For the most part. I guess not every item has that. Let's see, tactical guide. So schoolbook, we definitely don't need. Dirty bag, got the gloves, handkerchiefs, machines we definitely do need. Shell. I don't think we need pearls. I could be mistaken. Maybe we just haven't picked something up that needs it. Gastropod. Giant egg. Now we definitely need more iron. Now, that should be enough for another upgrade.
Come back soon.
Since there's nothing on hand we want to upgrade right now, we'll come back and do that another time. For now, weapons. Moonrise weapon upgrade. Oh, there we go. Faith. There once was a famous poet in a land far, far east. Now in his twilight years, his ability had withered such that he could no longer craft apologies. His ability had withered such that he could no longer craft a single stanza or verse. The poor poet spent every moment racked with sorrow for what had been lost. But one day, a monk appeared at his side, gently placed a blade in his hand, and imparted the following words. Kill one by this blade for one poem, and two for two in kind, the likes of which will be more splendid than any this world has ever heard. Clinging to the monk's words, the man waited for the cover of darkness and cut down a man he encountered by the roadside. The following day he wrote a most beautiful poem, instantly reclaiming the fame and prosperity he had lost. The poet went on to kill two in succession. He killed one and wrote a poem. He killed again and wrote another, rising to almost dazzling levels of wealth and renown. But soon, he became obsessed with knowing how splendid a poem he might write if he were to kill someone precious to him. A fantastic story and plot hook for sure. Fang of the Twins. We've been together since we were born. We're together when we eat, when we sleep, and when we dream. We share everything. We share the milk we get from Mommy, and the nice things Daddy says to us. That's gonna be a really dark story, isn't it? Oh. Now, is that... Okay, so just... There is another weapon to be gained somewhere. Good to know. So we need to go and fight big monsters on basement level 2. Not going to dwell too much on the younger brother, Gideon? No, it's not Gideon. Gilderon? Probably should have read his name a little better, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Charlie, right?
It's a shame about the older lad. He was but a child.
Sounds like you went into a dangerous area for the sake of the business.
Oh boy.
So you're going to fetch parts to fix a lighthouse?
Yeah. There was this old lady that helped me once, and I'm fixing the lighthouse where she used to live.
Exactly who did the helping is a matter of debate. But regardless.
We do need a handful of things around here. This is the base. Hey. Oh, fantastic. There's a lot to digest in the last few portions of this game. Well, last few portions of the story.
The elder brother postponed his joy for the sake of his sibling. Do you think he was ever truly happy?
Just making his little brother happy would have been enough. That's what being an older brother is like.
Lance. Oh. That's enough of that. Whoop. There we go. Yep. There we go. Rush the rest. I see. Oh! Oh, that's a lot bigger than I expected. Okay, so each one of these is a dead end, so... There we go. Oh no, that is the dead end. So what? What's going on over here then? Oh. Okay, this section definitely has a dead end. Flyers now. Oop. Okay, there we go. maybe it's just storage. Overthinking it, maybe, perhaps. Broken and won't open, huh? And... oh! Ah, I see. Simple enough. Severed cable. Battery. These guys are fantastic materials. Nothing. No, I'm still looking for the big guys, though. Supposedly. Oh! That'd be a cannon. Thinking more on the nature of the Black Scroll. We lost Fiona. The Shadow Lord. Looked like he was made of the same stuff as the Shades. But an intelligent entity like that. Okay. Not all. No, because even the big lizard spoke to us. I thought at the time it was I thought at the time it was just mimicking Kaine's dead grandmother, much in the same way as a taunting revenant might, where it's taken someone's voice that means a lot to a character and then uses that as an advantage against them. Disrupt their state of mind, that kind of thing. But if that's not the case... ah! Okay. But if that's not the case, and that was her grandmother, turned into a shade due to the Black Scroll's curse. What does that even mean? Nope. Oh! Hello, Dandelion the Benevolent. It's been a while. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I am currently going over... at the moment, trying to wrap my head around what is going on. The Black Scroll, the curses... no, it's, that's alright. I can still be on that, whatever. Welcome. I hope everyone's having a good day, and Happy New Year's! Goodness. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, it has been, well, for the holidays, a little bit. I tend to stick to around weekends where time is more available. While I can, at least. Barring holidays, that kind of thing, where being around family is important. No, sorry to hear. Thank you. Was it like a technical issue, or like if it's okay to ask? Wi-Fi issues. Those are the worst. You can never everything working perfectly, and still hiccups be interfering. That's fair. Just to get in what you can. And if it... no, I definitely feel you there. But it's good to get in where you can, and if it's not in the cards for one day, sometimes that's just how it goes, and the fates have decided against a little bit of, well, I can't explain anything to you about that. But we do what we can. Oh, fantastic. And memory alloy. Good. Well, that's good. More stable time for more you things, more personal things, less strict work, and more more time for streams, more time to but yeah. Yes, I did. Oh, good. That's fantastic to hear. More time. That is consumed by work. Less fun work, at least. Oh, that's great. Improvements all around are always a nice... nice upgrades. Right on, Caleb. Take care and have a good stream. I see now why those doors are blocked off. Oh, thank you. Let's see. We've got one memory ally so far. Titanium. So the rest should be across this. There we go. You know what? Let's swap that around. Lance over there. Blast there. There we go. That's that. Okay, no, it's actually actually making things faster. Good. It's a good thing. This takes up very little magic to use. Oh, no. There we go. Fantastic. Well, thank you for popping in where you could. Be sure to get something extra good. New Year's and all that. Oh, well, thank you. It was good to see friendly faces popping by. a really fun game, a little a little hard to explain without a lot of context. But it's fun. The series itself, as well, is really interesting and a little bit all over the place. NieR Automata. A very popular game. It's also really, really good. And true to Yoko Taro fashion, he likes to make his games with things he enjoys seeing. So sometimes, it's just pretty ladies. Also, pretty ladies that kick ass. I don't think anyone can argue with that. That said, he also really likes to take aimed shots directly to the heart, because there's a lot of heartfelt stuff. Oh, hang on. Chatbot is doing a thing. Oh, chatbot's a little overzealous. I can make it. I should probably. It's hard to teach the bot differently. Yeah, I've lightened up a lot of the restrictions on it, so it's not as big of a stickler, but there's still somewhere that automatically flags, which, I mean, I'd rather do that when it's not something completely mundane. Why is my... Oh, there it is. Oh, boy. Yeah, the balls will get you. Don't even worry. They'll get you. Oh. But yeah, the game series is a lot of fun. Both NieR Replicant and Automata. Oh. The stories themselves are amazing. Technically, Replicant came first. Replicant version 1.2. Etc. The one I'm playing now is a remake / retelling. It's not the exact same story as the original Replicant, but it's for the most part all there. NieR itself is also a indirect direct sequel to Drakengard and the Drakengard series, which then has the indirect direct sequel of NieR Automata, which has so much story packed into the game that things tangentially spreading out from Automata are still canon to the game in the story itself, where like the stage plays and the light novels, the visual novels, the guest appearance in other games. Like there's an entire raid series in Final Fantasy XIV that is NieR Automata based and is canon to the series. It's really wild and really fun. It's a lot to see and a lot of very confusing things, but for the most part, it's a lot of fun to read into and experience. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I think there's also a canonical radio play, radio drama, which I don't really know how many people were supposed to get a hold of that. But it's out there. Yeah. I mean, Yoko Taro is a very, very crazy man and pours a lot of love into the series, and honestly seems like the kind of writer, director, producer that doesn't really care what it's going to be, so long as it's enjoyable and fun and consistently logical to the lore of the world. Like right now, we're in like ancient ruins of a futuristic factory, which in this world, as of right now, these are thousands of year ancient ruins. Like we can see concrete structures of cityscapes and parking lots that are completely overrun and taken back by nature. We live in ruins and have rebuilt society in these ruins, but the people here kind of live in like this fantasy world, but still use like, oh well, this person learned how to manage to make a prosthetic robot arm. Does everyone know? Probably not, but it exists. I'm still piecing together what's happening, as NieR Automata is connected in a very specific way, just like NieR Replicant is connected to Drakengard in a very specific way, where Drakengard is your like swords and fantasy and dragons kind of game. They also have an entire alphabet of endings. In Automata specifically, there is an ending for every letter of the alphabet. Some are, oh, well, you took out your operating system because you're an android and you blew up. That's ending E. Because you ended the game early by destroying the main character. But also, like, ending, I think, R, where you retreat from battle because you didn't engage with the upcoming attack. And the ending plays out where the main character ran away from the war and the world falls to ruin, basically. It's a lot of kooky little fun things like that. It's a bunch of fun. I enjoy it a lot. It doesn't take itself too seriously until it decides to, and those are always the most heart-wrenching of points. Like in this beginning of the new little, well, not new chapter, but in this portion of the chapter, we accidentally were party to the wiping out of an entire village, trying to save them from shades that had somehow possessed and infiltrated this very isolated village built in the cliffsides. And our little friend Emil here, with his new powers, accidentally wiped out the massive floating eyeball shade and eradicated the entire village. It was very touching and very heartfelt, because our little friend here, he's not trying to do these things. He's a good little bean. He's a good little guy. But his thing is kind of that he has this uncontrollable power that he's still learning to contain and use for good. Because he's a good little guy. He's a friendly little fella. But that power comes at a price, and this time it was an entire village. We also, a while back, went to a forest where the adventure took place entirely in text format. It was really surprising and very fun. Nope. Oh boy. It's a very interesting game series and very stylistic design for just about everything. Like, and hot swap weapons. The spear just happens to be really good and really fast and really strong, but There's lots of ways to play the game and go about doing what it is that you do. As an adventurer, a hero, and just a downright level good guy. For the most part. There we are. Oh, and since actually we're a little early, so I'll hold off on that. As an aside, as well, No, I'll hold on to that. It's fine. Okay. There we go. That's how you fight Big Robot. In the air. Oh, no. I was gonna say you juggle a combo in the air. But you gotta stay away when he's falling. Oh, and when he's got lightning feet. Of course. Take care, thank you for stopping by. I'll have something especially good. It's New Year's after all. Broken batteries, broken cable, broken mirror, broken motor. That one didn't have a memory alloy, did it? Materials. Wait. No. Meteorite. Most matter silk. Okay, broken arm, broken antenna, mysterious switch. Large gear, titanium alloy, memory alloy. No, only one so far had the memory alloy. Bottom. This was where we got the bombs. So yes. Dented metal, dented board. Metal. Right, no, that's a meal. One memory alloy so far. Oh. Well, no, because any one of these. Oh. More Reuben. Still very good. So let's see. We went to the lower area, went to the branches. What if that is that's for later, or that's just not used. Show me depths it is. More memory. Memory foam. Memory alloy. Ah. Got lasers. Definitely gonna have to come back here later. Once we... Well, no, because the titanium was also from that one. That gave us the memory alloy. So it's not like you can... Oh. That's a boss room. That is 100% a boss. Oh! Oh, maybe not. Stay away up. So let's see, what's at the bottom of the stairs? Nothing. It's a lot going on. I guess that makes sense. Something has to be making these robots, right? For the last, who knows how many thousands of years. Makes sense that there'd be a generator that can maintain that much power. The more impressive part is just how all these raw materials are still present. You'd think eventually it would start consuming its own robot. Well, you know, that's probably what it is. If this factory is able to spit out robots en masse like that, then it's likely cannibalizing previously forged robots to create new ones, and so on and so forth. Hard to say. Ah. That's... Beast curse. A noble lord commissioned this beastly weapon, that the world might stand in awe of his power. Long, long ago, in a faraway kingdom, there lived 3 brothers. The youngest was a terrifically lazy lad who spent most of his days fast asleep. However, he was every bit as cheerful as he was lethargic, and so was beloved by all. So, Beast Curse, Beast Lord. 3 brothers. The eldest brother was a king who ruled over the entire nation. He was the most terrifying king feared by all. 3 brothers. The middle brother was a famous general who commanded a vast army. People everywhere were terrified of his troops, for they were most violent indeed. So a violent general. A terrifying king. Terrifyingly lazy. Two feared and one beloved. Oh. Ah, I see. Oh. This is where we fought that big robot. Curious. Wait, what? Ah, I see. It's that one upstairs. We drop down to this platform. Realistic dungeon space like that is such a fun detail that goes so overlooked so often. Oh, no boss. I guess it really was get in, get the object, and get out. Surely this will be nothing but good for our poor friend, the blacksmith. Apologies. There we go. So let's see. I wonder if you can go down there and get more memory alloy, or if it's just... There's gotta be a way to get more. Same with titanium. Unless you meant... Yeah, overthinking.
That's some pretty impressive stuff you found. I'll start upgrading your weapon right away. And since you did me a favor, I won't even charge you for it. Well, actually...
Oh?
This is gonna take a little more time than I thought. No sense in you waiting around. I'll send you a letter once it's ready.
That would be great.
Cool.
No sense in you That would... By the way, what can I help you with?
Let's check out some more upgrades. Let's see. Ah. We can upgrade a lot more now. Let's see. Finger the Twins. Still need more. Wristwatch. Faith, we can upgrade now. Don't see why not. Oh, it visually changed. I didn't even realize. It's not fully upgraded. Okay. So while we're at it then, no, that's titanium. No, we gotta save that. Iron ore, twisted ring, may as well. Iron ore, large gear. Let's check out what these things need. Before we do that, golden complex. Moderate to heavy. Heavy to heavy. Kusanagi stays light, just needs iron ore. The Fang of the Twins is nearly 360 right now, but it's moderate. Axe of Beheading would be really strong. Let's do that one for now. Machine oil, complex machine. Simple machine. Complex machine. Silver ore. But it's also very heavy. Ideally, we'll upgrade them all over time. But for now, I want some additional story. Iron ore 10. Copper ore, no problem. Subdued bracelet. Iron ore, iron ore, iron ore. Large gear. Nothing else needs a large gear, right? No, Sunrise does, but it needs 2 and I only got the 1, so I could hang on to it for a little while. I do want to upgrade the Moonrise just because it's a moon weapon. I've got to, right? But titanium. That's just one-handed swords. So titanium, need 1, need 1. Iron ore for rebirth. We may as well. We've invested in a level already. And needs iron ore, broken wrist. None more broken wristwatches. Ooh. That's really nice. And level 4 is the final, so yeah, why not? Huh. Didn't expect the Moonrise to be a red blade in the end.
Come back soon.
So let's see what story we've got now. Weapons, branded swords, nameless blade. Okay, we've read that one before. Moonrise. The completed story. There is a legend of long ago that speaks of a nation threatened by a great inferno. This nation, however, was saved from eternal hellfire by a sword with the power to freeze anything. Around this sword stood thousands upon thousands of human ice sculptures. A man on a journey to seek out weapons eventually discovered the sword. He wrapped it in several layers of cloth and took it with him, placing it in the bag he carried on his back. But before the man realized what was happening, the cloth, the sword, and his own body ended up frozen solid. A traveling shrine maiden eventually discovered the sword. She offered a prayer to her god and gripped the hilt, but cold instantly shot through her fingers and into her body, freezing her solid. In her final moments, the shrine maiden unleashed words of great blasphemy to the god who had failed her. An enslaved woman in a mine eventually discovered the sword. Desiring an easy death over the continuation of her daily suffering, she grasped the weapon firmly, and while the woman did not freeze, she was also unable to pierce her own flesh. Soon, moonlight shone upon the blade of the weapon, reflecting the sight of the woman long beaten and dragged away by her master. Huh. So the blade is much like a monkey's paw, where whatever you want most, well, not even what you want most, well, for the most part, right? The city wanted to save themselves from the eternal hellfire, so it froze everyone. The man wanted to have the sword with him to sell it, or not even sell it, but to just have the weapon. Well, no, that wouldn't line up for his, because he didn't really want anything the most. I may be reading too much into it, but it seems to be the running track of whatever you want, this thing will twist and manipulate. Rebirth. That's right. This here's the weapon that'll be ending your life. Aw, don't sweat it. There's nothing to worry about. There'll be a pain the likes of which you've never felt before. In fact, you won't even feel pain at first. It'll be more like water sliding across your skin. Honestly, for most folks, it ain't the pain that makes them scream. It's the sight of their own blood flowing out of them. Yeah, it won't end so easy. See this blade, this part of the blade right here? This part hurts like a real son of a bitch. It's my favorite, which is why I always save it for last. I like to use it after people's voices get too hoarse and you can't tell what they be saying. Which is a real... Fucking hell, are you ever loud? I'm piping down there. You're gonna make my hand slip. Ugh. I won't kill you right away, so don't worry about a thing there, chap. I'm gonna take my sweet time before you finally give up the ghost. Honestly, you'd be surprised how much it takes to kill a person. I mean, think about it. People got 2 eyes, most of them anyway, and 2 ears, 10 fingers, 10 toes, 20 nails cost a lot. Don't even get me started on joints, because folks got hundreds of the damn things. Yeah, we got plenty of ways to keep ourselves entertained. Grody! It's really concerning. Alright, and we read the poem story. Acts of beheading. There once was a ritual gathering of... What? There was once a ritual gathering of spirits held on the night of the 10th full moon of the year. During the ceremony, they would gather on the shores of a lake and boast to one another of all the evil deeds they had performed during the year. The first spirit took great joy in telling of the unfathomably cruel ways she had killed some of the finest soldiers in the land. Over the years, she had transformed her shape into a lady of the night and called out to various men, then tore off every last piece of their body when they came to her bed. The soldiers, ashamed their skills could not save them, shed bitter tears as they died, and the spirit claimed they were the most delicious thing she had ever tasted. Spooky stories. I read this one. Yes. Beast Lord. Long ago in a faraway kingdom, there were 3 brothers. The eldest brother was a king who ruled over the nation entire. He was the most terrifying king, feared by all. Each day the king would select one of his subjects to execute as a sacrifice. This day he chopped off a mother's head and forced her family to watch. The head spun 3 times as it flew through the air before landing next to the head of her son, who the king had previously killed. Oh, the horror of it all. The king merely watched the sight unfold before him and laughed in a most unsettling voice. One day, the king contracted an illness most dire, one which caused his body to rot while he was still alive. But though diseased, the king could still drag his decaying flesh to the executions all the same. His retainers dared not defy their king, so they continued to kill day after day after day after day. Huh. Fascinating. Long ago in a faraway kingdom there lived 3 brothers. The youngest was a terrifically lazy lad who spent most of his days fast asleep. However, he was every bit as cheerful as he was lethargic, so was beloved by all. When the nation was beset upon by a most contagious disease, the youngest son did naught but laze about the palace, humming to himself all the while. But his cheerful music comforted the townspeople, so instead of hating him, they sang his praises. "Oh, what a fine young man," they would say. "Just the finest young man you will ever find." troubling indeed. But more will have to come later. Nope, still the strongest. 266. Strongest available. Beast Lord.
It appears we have some free time on our hands.
Maybe Populus found some information about the Shadow Lord. Let's drop by the village.
Very well.
Okay. In the meantime, was there anything we needed to get hold of? Broken lenses, mysterious switches. Planes. That's a tall order, man. That's a tall order. Life in the sands. Seeds. Damaged map. We'll take one more run down there. Well, no, I'll do that later. This time for sure. I'll do that later my own time. Grinding things out is not my favorite way to spend a stream. So for now, more story. Thinking it now. We just got that weapon and gave it back nearly instantly. So hopefully it becomes something really good. Even if it was to just show off how weak of a weapon it was at first. Yeah, I'm sure the blacksmith knows what he's doing. Nope. How do you... There you go. Okay, all full on herbs. That shade will show up as well. Which again, not too sure how shades work. So... if shades can possess me... ah! Pahol. Let's see. Nope, nope, magic. Yep, nope. There we go. High heel. Guard break. I don't want guard break though. Let's see, this is... oh, a deal? Is that what I had? No. Pahil Mahira. Paho. Altazar is XP rate. So we can turn that into... Tira was... oh, no. Okay, yeah, that's perfect then. More XP, more damage. The old school book. Oh. I absolutely adore great swords. Because I figure that, well, the spear is... No, no. Well, the spear is nice. It's strong. It's fast. It does armor piercing, I think. I'm not sure. It feels like it does. Or it might just be strong enough to just peel through armor like it wasn't there. A decently strong greatsword. It's also fantastic. There's just a lot of heft to it. Medical herb. Maybe I'm going to the wrong bridge. Because that big shade still hasn't shown up. Bridge in peril. Bridge near the northern plains. Now we are in the northern plains. The bridge is not the junk heap, so maybe it's that middle section there. Because I don't know. I don't know exactly which bridge it means. Because potentially this isn't a bridge at all, it's a railroad. The bridge is this over here. Of course. Because that's not a bridge infrastructure, that's a railroad. So the shade I'm after will eventually show itself around here. Necklace. There we go. So whatever I can do to cross that bridge more often. That will be... Ah. Bird. No. There we go. So it's not always there. It might be a trigger, maybe. No, there's no day-night cycle here. It's just overcast versus not. So if that's the case, maybe I have to come here from Docktown and not from the junk. Because that was the case with the first big boss that was just lurking around. Well, not big boss. The mailman here, the postal snacker. Trying to hit small guys with this is probably not the best idea. But I want to use it. May not be the most optimal weapon right now, but it's fun. No, because we came up here and across the bridge. So if it was that simple, it didn't happen already, so it's not that causes it to show. It might be coming up from NieR's village that causes it. Potentially. I don't know. Even if that is a trigger and not just a random happenstance. We'll find out. Find out. So I would adore being able to use this weapon on an enemy that doesn't fly off. No, there we go. still. Good stuff. Strong weapon. May not be the fastest, but it's ours. That guy needing 10 memory alloy to fix his kitchen? I don't think he's fixing his kitchen. I think he's up to something. I think he has some nonsense. What that is exactly, don't know. Right, we already picked that up. We also now have confirmation. The garden does keep track of its growth in real time. It's not in-game time or events. It's actually, did 2 hours go by? Go to the garden or your plant will die. You know what? Forgot we need to talk to Popola. So before we go running off gallivanting, trying to trigger this shade, let's talk to Popola. We have many things to catch up with. Hopefully not gonna lock out of any content that we can help.
Hey, Popola.
Ah, you're back.
Because another concern is that if you are intended to do this on multiple playthroughs, is that memory alloy something in a future replay? If so, that may lock us out of some weapon story. Hard to say though, because I honestly have no idea.
Have you learned anything more about the Shadow Lord's key?
I'm sorry, but it's going to take me some time yet.
I see. Well, can I take something off your plate in the meantime?
Oh, how about this? You know the ferryman with the red bag, right?
Bagman?
Well, he's been skipping out on work lately.
Oh, no. Trouble with the missus or something life-threatening? Placing bet on... They've been baiting us before. This is definitely going to be something more dire.
Can I ask you to go to Seafront and check on him?
Sure thing.
And if he's skipping out on work, there's probably no fast travel ferry service out there. Which may cause that shade to show. I really can't.
This feels alarmingly familiar.
I'm sure that couple is merely having another one of their inane spats. Let us do our utmost not to get dragged into it this time,
Okay, that definitely makes me think we're in for some actual danger with them now. It would be far too predictable for it to be, oh, it's the same bait and switch. Unless that's intentional. We're supposed to think this time it's going to be for real, and that's going to be the bait and switch. That it is the same as before, and it's not going to be another twist or some horrible event. Hard to say. There he
I've never
goes.
seen a shade this large around here.
Be careful. This is a formidable foe.
Fantastic! Exactly what I wanted to have happen. Okay, recovery time is much more. How about we give you a good old-fashioned rock breaker? Ah, okay. You know what? Let's Let's use some of these items. So, less damage. Dodge recovery is not. Oh. Okay. Two strikes, get out. You know what? There we go. Let's get rid of these guys. Super annoying. Oh. Okay, that's the trick. Great sword. You don't dodge, you block. Oh. Oh boy. Ah! Okay, he actually has to hit the block for the block to matter. Or that particular slam should not be blocked at all. Lurking defense. Oh, okay. Ashoka. Physical defense plus 8%. During the one-handed sword, Labyrinth's Whisper.
Stupid trash getting in our way. It's hard to imagine a shade being here. It's almost like it was waiting for us. They can't be that intelligent.
Really now? Can you truly say so with all confidence? The tactics of the Shades grow more intricate with each passing year. It would not surprise me to see them setting elaborate traps for us before long.
We'd better wipe them out before they get too smart.
In any case, we won't be able to live in peace until we take out the Shadow Lord.
Shades are getting more intelligent. Interesting. Labyrinth's Whisper. There we go. Oh! That's a really fun looking weapon. Forged from steel and liquefied beast fangs. The blade is red in the blood of, with the blood of countless sacrificial offerings. Much less cool, but still interesting. Ah! So this girl had a huge set of horns on her. Beautiful horns, like a bull, just growing out of her head above her ears. I had myself a gander at where the horns met the skull. Let me tell you, they were coming straight out of her skull! She was the only kid like that in the whole village. The others were all normal. The kid with the horns, though, one real small, apparently. The horns I mean, not the kid. And hell, they wouldn't need to be. That chance the kid's would have been able to push her out of a pair of horns as huge as that. Har har har! Huh. Kids being born with horns. If... Kinda, you don't have any horns, do you? No? Not that you would let us look at her head that well, but... Interesting all the same. Okay. Wait. Oh, Docktown was the other direction, so maybe it really was just a random happenstance. Because that's the Airy, and that's the Forest of Myth. Huh. A thing I didn't dwell on too long last time was, if I'm recalling correctly, the interaction with the Tree of Memory was that it was a shade consuming memories, or the tree had the shade inside and the shade was talking to us, or the tree's memories were echoing out through it to reach us. I don't recall. It's I'll have to go back and look at that again.
Killed the shade at the bridge.
My daughter is dead. She passed while you were gone.
Ah.
Here. Take this money. I won't be needing it anymore.
Well, that sucks. Not much we could have really done about that, though. So, off we go. Oh. No, not gonna dwell on it. Yokotaro likes to take his aimed shots at the heart. And some no big shades. No shades at all. Nope, there. Nope. Nope, just little ones. Yep. Sap's useful for something somewhere. These guys have broken saws. I see. Big guy. Nope. Okay, so that does not give super armor. I think I remember that from last time, but I forget. I think so. Yeah. So when to use that is actually going to be a trickier thing to decide. Maybe... Nope. Perhaps... Rusty kitchen knife. So these little hack guys are definitely the ones I want. Big fella might have something interesting, but hard to say. That also could have just been random shade loot. I'm not sure. Ah, that's when you do that. Catch him off guard and knock him down, followed up with a heavy attack. Fantastic. So knowing there's no tanking a hit and then retaliating. Unless it's... No, because there is a guard into attack. A counter-attack. Is it only heavy? Musing. Occupying the brain.
Where did that enormous ship even come from?
you know what? Now is a fantastic opportunity. Throughout the previous month of December, the Good Bean team was streaming for awareness for the Cancer Research Institute. Now, at this present moment, it may be January, but the Tiltify campaign has not been closed up yet. So, it is still open for opportunity for donations to the Cancer Research Institute. By following the link through chat, or if you're watching this in the future, through the, watching it, they will be in the description as well as a link to the Cancer Research Institute's webpage. Even though the Good Bean team is not going to be continuing the campaign itself for December has come and passed, the Cancer Research Institute still exists and still persist. They are a non-profit organization based on funding labs and research to explore the pioneering treatment that is immunotherapy that will allow millions of cancer patients to live a longer, healthier, happier life. Cancer treatments, as they are right now, tend to lean more heavily into the damaging radioactive effects that it's goes without saying, a very harsh, very detrimental treatment. So the alternative being immunotherapy, which is already, in some places, an offer for treatment, making that a more well understood and more well spread treatment option would just make for a much more comfortable life for those living with this debilitating disease. And eventually, one day, it'll be just as treatable as, like, polio has become. Yeah, that's about it. It hasn't been closed down yet, so a good opportunity to sneak in before it gets shut down. The campaign, Cancer CRI, the Cancer Research Institute, will still persist. So if you can't give of yourself, let people know, tell people, get people's ears and eyes and minds open to this invaluable research. And then back to what's it gonna be? I'm betting this time it's for real. Something has actually happened, but I hope not. Redback Man's kind of a fun dude. Also, I should save because who knows? She might turn around and stab me for all I know. Maybe she's possessed. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last time. There we go. Okay. We can now move forward with impunity.
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
What's wrong?
Oh, hey, I remember you. You're the ones who helped us out way back when.
Seeing as we've come all this way, I suppose we had best ask, what is the matter?
I had a fight with my husband, and he ran away from home.
Like a child?
Yes. You may color me utterly flabbergasted.
But it's all that idiot's fault.
Okay, do tell, please. He seems to be an idiot, so maybe.
I was saving up a bunch of apples, and he went and ate 10 of them.
Ah.
That's actually sort of impressive.
Fair point.
Well, sure, I may have lost my temper a little, but I can't believe he just up and left. He's been gone for a week now, and it's...
Huh.
All right. We'll help you find him.
Huh. So there's no he went missing and then...
Really? Oh, thank you so much.
Well then. Where do we even start?
And here we go again. Shall we begin by asking around at the tavern like before?
I mean, it seemed to work last time. What is that white spot? Oh. Who the heck are you people?
Hey, it's been a while. How are you?
Great, thanks. My Fresias are selling like hotcakes.
Good to hear. But, hey, who's that?
That's my wife and son.
Wait, you got married?
Yeah, I decided it was time to move on. By the way, are you looking for work?
The flower guy.
Always. What do you need?
I have a customer in Facade who needs a Fresia, and I was hoping you'd make the delivery. My customer runs the material shop over there. I know it's a bit out of the way, but...
It's no big deal.
Heck yeah.
Thanks.
Freesia delivery. So... What's
My
your story?
husband is just obsessed with flowers.
Child?
I'm gonna run a flower shop when I grow up too.
Oh. Happy little family unit. There we go. So let's see. You there.
Hey there. I'm looking for the guy with the red bag. You seen him around lately?
Really? Is that couple fighting again?
They haven't changed a bit in 10 years. 5 years, I guess.
Yeah, the guy took off and hasn't been seen since. I take it this isn't a surprise?
Hardly. Their arguments are legendary. We're actually considering selling tickets as a tourist attraction.
Look, they're just really dumb. You don't have to call them out like this.
Anyway, I think he's from that village with the library. Maybe he went back home.
Oh.
I think his brother is a guard there or something.
Thanks for the tip. I'll see what I can figure out.
Huh.
Say, you're pretty handsome.
Uh-oh.
Care to buy a lonely woman a drink?
Run, NieR, run!
Yeah, I'm good.
Ah, my goodness.
To think that couple's petty squabbles have become something of an attraction for the locals.
Doesn't surprise me in the least. Seeing people like that puts a little spring in your step, you know?
You humans truly are a maddening bunch. Such buffoonery does little more than wear this old tome out.
Oh, that's fantastic. Ah, NieR's a good egg. He's a good guy. He's just making his way
He
downtown.
searched the Southern Plains back when the wife ran off too, right?
I believe we did, yes.
Lots changed since then. So it's kind of nice when we find something that hasn't. The fact that couple is still arguing almost fills me with, I don't know, hope, I guess.
If you asked me, that particular couple could benefit from a little change.
So, now left forward temple every time. It's not wrong. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Sometimes some stability is just the thing you need. Ah! Nope, come on. Okay. The spear is nice, its combos are good, but it's not a great sword. It takes one or two more hits. If I even hit. Nope. Okay. I see. Let's be careful with dodging. Okay, there is a follow-up if you hit. A devastating one at that, holy cow. Okay, so the combos can change if you actually land your hit. If you don't, obviously it won't, which I can respect. If you're not going to land the combo, don't get locked into the animation for it. But it does make it a little trickier when trying to figure out what your combos are. This is why we practice. Run across the lands, fighting off cursed beasts. Being good old-fashioned heroes across the land. Do what you can to set things right. Ah, he looks familiar, I guess.
Oh, hey, it's you. What's up?
You're related to the ferryman who carries a red bag around, right?
Yeah, he's my little brother. Haven't seen him in a while, though.
A shame. Have you any idea where he may have absconded to?
Not a clue. Like I said, I haven't seen him.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, but the last time I did see him, he said something about using his ferry to deliver letters. Maybe you should try talking to someone at the post office.
I guess we could ask the postman over in Seafront.
Just once, I would enjoy receiving a quest that can be solved in the general vicinity of the Asker.
Well, it wouldn't be much of a quest now, would it? Oh no.
I cannot believe how many trips we have made simply to track down a single man.
It's all right to do this kind of thing every now and then.
I only pray this is not the calm before some manner of storm.
Seeing as it's the main story, I think that is a little out of our hands. Oh my god, counterattacks is so crazy. Okay, attack animations can be interrupted. That is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. That is bananas. Oh my god. Okay, so there's no counterattack for your normal strikes. There is one for a heavy strike, which makes sense. If you're gonna counter, hit hard.
Say there, lad, have you ever penned a missive?
You mean a letter? No. I'm not big on writing. It always takes me forever to figure out what I want to say.
What's to figure out? One simply takes quill in hand and unleashes their soul upon the canvas of the page.
Whatever you say, Lucas.
Damn it. Oh, right, that's not Lance anymore. so that can be countered against. Good to know. Oh, you're not dead. Never mind, because he was. Oh. What a legend. That's genuinely intimidating when the enemy you just killed gets back up to stare you in the eyes and then just fade away. See, that's the one that you're gonna remember. Not the ones that just like, ah, I fell over. Ah, I fell over again. Let's see. So, buddy friend.
Hey, Postman. Oh, sorry. You're not him.
I'm sure as hell not. I just swung by to pick up a letter and wound up running the damn place. Anyway, you here for a package or something?
Okay, so it's not just him. There's a whole... Oh, no.
No. There's this couple who's always fighting and the husband took off. So I'm trying to track him down. Ring any bells?
Sorry, pal. You're asking the wrong guy. Still, that's pretty weird. My buddy's daughter took off too. Maybe running away is the cool thing to do now.
I find it exceedingly unlikely this pair of runaways is mere coincidence.
No.
Any idea where she might have went?
That is the question, isn't it? Actually, you know what? I bet she went to check out the huge shipwreck that drifted into the inlet the other day. Not often something like that comes around. It's all the kids have been talking about.
Okay, so...
A shipwreck, is it? I suppose we might as well investigate, seeing as how we lack any other tenable leads.
Right. Let's head for the inlet. Kaine. Emil.
Oh.
What's going on? I haven't seen you two come into Seafront in, well, ever, I guess.
Sorry for the surprise. Kaine said she sensed something strange in the area.
Strange how? Like a shade?
Maybe. I'm not sure. There's some kind of sound or something coming from up ahead.
What an incredibly specific piece of information the hussy has graced us with.
What is it, Kaine?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
That screams... Yep.
We'll be right here waiting.
That screams, go save your game. Freaking crazy. What are you doing? Save before the thing happens. Oh, I hope this is not another time skip thing. No, it can't possibly, right? Big fight time. Come on. Something like that's probably home to a whole nest of shades. I almost said hollows. Not hollows. They're shades.
We're gonna need to figure out some way to get inside that thing.
This ship is in a state of wanton decay. Surely we can find a hole or some such if we put our minds to it.
It's not as simple as climbing up this mast. No. Yep, nope, no, that's not a ladder. That's a rope. Ah! Oh, not actually. Busted down.
These planks seem to be covering a rather large hole.
We can probably get in if we move them out of the way.
I'm worried about whatever it is Kaine is sensing. We should make sure we're really prepared before going inside.
yes. So that thing's been floating around this entire time? There's no way something with that many holes in such decay is not home to something keeping it aloft.
This ship is in poor condition indeed. Do try not to thrash about and bring its timbers down around us, hussy.
Whatever.
You sure you're all right, Kaine?
You really shouldn't push yourself. Hey, I've got an idea. How about you and me search outside and get some nice fresh air in the process?
Sure. Let's do that.
If it's any trouble, I'm sure you'll hear it.
Sounds good. Take care of Kaine for us, Emil.
Emil is on the case. Come on, Kaine. Let's get the lead out.
Little buddy. He may be a skeleton now, but he's still a
This
little
place is pretty gloomy. I'm having a hard time imagining any townsfolk hanging around here.
Well, as we've no other leads, let the search begin. Look there, on the floor. I believe we've found ourselves a lantern.
And there's still some oil in it. Nice.
Fantastic. Obtained lantern.
We require a key in order to proceed. Let us fumble about and see if we cannot find one.
Okay.
Wait, did you see that girl just now?
Maybe that's the daughter.
I did indeed. How on earth did she manage to get behind us?
I'm choosing not to believe that it was a ghost, and choosing to believe that's just the daughter. Yeah.
Perhaps she is the runaway we heard tell of at the post office. Best track her down and take her back to town with us.
Exactly. Vice has it well in hand. Good.
There's no one here.
Weird. It's like we just saw a ghost.
Oh, what foolishness. I am certain this room merely contains a secret passageway or the like.
Magical grimoire, afraid of ghosts. Didn't see that one coming. Let's see, what's this? A hold key.
What is with this ship anyway?
There may be clues somewhere that tell of how it ran aground.
Huh. I mean, chances are there's lots of holes around here, so it's not out of the question that a small child would have scurried into one like some kind of squirrel. The child's been missing for a bit. She's probably been living in here.
It looks really dark up ahead.
Then perhaps we ought to make use of that lantern we just found,
Yeah, she could be living in here, just a little clubhouse or a. Yep, there we go. Oh.
Let us investigate further in.
I thought that arrow was over the bucket, but it wasn't. What's this though?
What's this? An apple. It's a bit bruised, but it's not super old or anything.
Ah.
I wager it was dropped by that fruit-loving ferryman with the red bag.
If he took 10 apples... But why would he be here with a...
Perhaps he absconded to this ship to wait out the storm after yet another spirited debate with his wife. Ah, goodness, what a troublesome couple.
Let's keep moving.
What would he do?
Oh, what was that sound just now?
Never mind.
Sounds like it came from the floor above us.
I'm sure no use dwelling on it right now. I'm sure we're gonna learn momentarily.
This barrel's been knocked over, and there's flour everywhere.
Surely it was toppled by the girl we saw at the entrance. Wait. Cast your eyes to the floor, lad.
Footprints.
The missing child left white tracks in her passing. Should we follow them, I expect we will find our way to her.
Fantastic. Oh, let's check this door.
Man, this book's got some serious heft to it. Wonder what it's for.
It would seem to be this ship's logbook.
Ah.
Let us avail ourselves of a gander.
Can we even read it?
Records of the routes it traveled, the weather it encountered, and the places it made port, all in a painstaking level of detail. I would expect no less for a vessel of this size. Until the day the records suddenly cease.
What the hell happened on this ship?
Okay, so not much anything here. If I had to guess, probably they ran into a shade at sea. If that's even possible, I don't know. Probably... I mean, nothing really...
Did you see that light on the other side of the shelves?
A shame we cannot investigate further with these blasted things in our way. I would like a word with the interior designer who thought to put them here.
Hang on. I think I can move these.
It appears to be caught in a crack in the floor. It would not do to have the ground beneath our feet come undone, so let's give up on pushing the thing.
It's a door. Okay. Okay, so it's a roundabout way.
Hey, there's a notebook on this desk. Oh, wow, this thing is crammed full of information.
A record of the cargo they carried, no doubt. Let me see.
Something spooky.
By my pages, this ship was used by slavers. How simply atrocious.
Wait, you're telling me they sold people?
And made out quite handsomely from the transactions, it would seem.
Well, hell.
How could they do something like that?
I do not know, nor do I care to ponder it. Let it suffice to say there are monsters who trade coin for misery in all corners of this accursed world.
He's got a point. Okay, so maybe the haunted ship thing is more accurate than a shade specifically, if that's...
There's a breeze coming through these shelves.
If that's even a thing, maybe it is haunted by a shade, I don't know.
That white vase is rather conspicuous. Try giving it a nudge. A hidden room.
Huh.
How delightful.
Huh.
These chests are pretty huge.
And what do they contain? Treasure, perhaps?
Probably something sad.
I wish. Looks like a bunch of iron tools.
Those are no mere tools, lad. They are instruments of torture. I shudder to think what evil transpired in this room.
Passage. Oh, cool.
There don't seem to be any shades around, at least.
Fortunate for us. Now let no more time be wasted in our search for the townsfolk.
Scum and villainy. Always.
The white tracks end here.
Wait, I hear something.
so it wants me to go that way, so I'm not gonna go that way.
Would it not be wise to explore the rooms on the floor above us?
In a second, Vice, don't worry.
It seems this door will not open.
Ah, okay, I see, I see. Oh, no! I thought they would all be
Kitchen,
locked.
is it? Heavens, look at the size of this saucepan. This must have been where they prepared meals for the crew.
There's a note stuck to the counter. Extra rice, hold the peppers. Looks like the crew had some say over how they ate.
To be picky about one's food while at sea is a luxury indeed. Thinking back on it, the cuisine we were served during our visit to the bickering couple's home was quite particular in its choice of ingredients, was it not?
Wasn't it?
Tell me about it. I feel like I've sampled every single recipe in the Apple Fanatics cookbook.
All apples. All the time. Forever and ever.
Once we track down the ferryman, we should invite them to a meal at our place.
A fine idea, lad.
But would they eat it if it's not made of apples? I can see them try. Ah! Neat. And locked? No.
Oh, damn. The hell is this smell?
Perhaps it is wafting from further inside?
Another apple.
Just how many apples does that quibbling husband keep on his person while he's out and about?
Let's keep searching.
Because I don't imagine...
Vice? I think the floor is...
I might have screwed that up.
Speak to me, lad. Are you hurt?
Been better, but I'll live. I can't see a thing down here. What is that terrible stench?
Oh, no.
I suspect we may have fallen into the ship's hold.
The hold of a slave ship.
The lantern got away from me during the fall. We'd better look for it.
Oh no. Oh, no. Ah.
Is that?
Vice, that's it. We found the lantern.
About time. Might I suggest you cease the celebratory fanfare and light the blasted thing already?
How horrible this is gonna be. Oh. Ah. Well, as I was saying a moment ago, I couldn't imagine that they would have that music be not the main way to go. But in trying to avoid progression, we seem to have stumbled upon it, and that's all right.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Look at the bodies. They are all people from town. And I fear the missing ferryman.
Oh.
Oh no. This can't be real. Why? Why did everyone have to... God damn it.
Pull yourself together, lad. Remember the presence Kaine sensed. The culprit who murdered these poor folk likely awaits us further within.
I won't let them get away with this.
Damn.
That's enough, lad. Avert your eyes.
Oh my god. How long has that been going on? Ah!
Hi there, you two.
God.
Hey, I didn't know you guys came back inside.
Did we ever? Found a nice hole in the wall to slide through. But then we heard a bunch of noise coming from that super dark floor downstairs. You sure had us worried.
Yeah, sorry about that. You feeling better, Kaine?
A little, yeah. Sorry for the trouble.
Good. That's good.
Jeez, you seem really down in the dumps. Did something happen?
Tell me, Kaine, that presence you sensed.
It's on the floor above us.
I feared as much. It seems we've little choice but to press onward.
Oh boy. The floor above us, huh?
There's a bunch of crumpled up paper here. Letters, maybe?
From the post.
They all seem to have the same words written upon them, but the penmanship is so poor I cannot make heads nor tails of it. They seem to be letters, but the penmanship is so poor I cannot make out a single word.
Who could be doing this? God. Ah! Just what you want to see. Wait. Lion, eagle, antelope, lizard.
This would be the final room, yes?
Maybe something alchemical?
The culprit who murdered the townspeople may be behind this very door. Let us proceed with utmost caution.
Into the unknown. Going to have very energetic words for this. What?
It's that girl we saw when we first entered the ship.
Old lad, this is a lone child sitting inside a hulking ship littered with corpses. Something is clearly amiss.
There.
Could this girl be the presence you sensed, Kaine?
What?
Oh, hey, it's you. Been a while.
Wait, what the hell?
Wait, you're the postman. What are you doing here?
Oh, I've been coming here a lot lately. I think this girl was on the ship when it drifted in. I've been keeping an eye on her until she's well enough to leave. Hey, so this is kind of awkward, but... the girl is, you know, bleeding? I brought a bunch of bandages with me, but, well, how exactly does one deal with a woman's time of the month? Sorry. Clearly crossed a line there. Forget I said anything.
Freaking weird.
Stay the hell away from her! She isn't...
Well, that escalated quickly. Oh, welcome back, Mask. Yeah.
Kaine, Camille.
Unfortunately, Red Bag Man has met an unfortunate fate. But we can avenge him, or at least mete out justice with this monster murdering people from the town.
We'll figure something out. You just find a way to get the hell out of here.
The two of them will be fine, but you and I must withdraw.
Really didn't expect that. I was hoping
the ship is collapsing. We must leave at once.
I thought it'd be a fake out. It was like, oh, yeah, he's just being a doof and hiding out in the ship. And then something would happen. I didn't expect him to actually be dead.
Very much aware of that, thanks. Let's...
Nope, take it.
Shades! They're in the way!
No, wrong button.
Looks like we can get out through that hole up there.
There. Definitely gonna have to come back here, I guess in that future playthrough. So I missed what was going on in the upstairs room, because I thought that was progression, and it wasn't. That's alright though. I don't like that they gave us all those buff items.
Glad you two made it out in one piece.
Yeah, we're good. But that poor postman is still trapped inside.
Right.
We'd better go help him out.
No shade would dare pursue us into sunlight such as this. We should use the opportunity to ready ourselves.
Yep. You say that, but what if it doesn't have to come out the ship?
What on earth?
Ah. Ah. I see. Why is it? Oh, this. Oh, it's got faces.
Shade being hurt by the sun.
That is not precisely the case. It most certainly is being burned by the sunlight. However, its regenerative abilities far outpace whatever damage the light is able to inflict.
Ah.
It's light. Something is coming. Get
Oh,
out of the way at once.
I see.
I can't believe that little girl was actually this thing.
This monstrosity is unlike anything we've faced before.
You know what?
Remain vigilant.
Oh boy. There we go.
Aim for the tentacles with faces on them.
Don't stop now. Focus on the next one.
This thing is gonna pay for what it did to those people.
The town will be in grave danger should we leave this creature be. We must end it here and now.
Super glad we upgraded weapons when we did, because this thing is real chunky. Nope.
Chance. Attack with all that you have.
Let's give a good old spear thrust. Classic Omni Punch. Oh, different. No double arm this time. Too easy.
Did we get it?
Much too easy.
Oh hell, that thing's huge.
Huh. Last time we... Oh, no. I was about to say last time we fought something that big, but this is a good deal bigger than...
To think it could recover from such a grievous wound.
Ordinary attacks aren't gonna do shit against this thing.
Here it comes! Dodge!
Okay, I see. No, that's a lie. I don't see anything. Oh, Jesus.
Is this thing turning its body into spears and shooting them at us? I can't believe such a huge shade even exists.
Oh boy. Just block.
That thing ain't normal, so stay smart unless you want to get dead.
Ah, it healed.
This thing will destroy the town if we don't stop it.
There we go. I do about this. Side left, right.
The number of spears flying our way is increasing.
Yeah, I can see that. Damn it.
Camille, little buddy.
Word. If this continues,
Little help. Maybe petrify him.
Hey, over here!
Or her, rather. Oh.
This guy's important to you, isn't he?
Ah. That's definitely not good.
Here and now.
That didn't do much before, though. I don't really expect it to do much this time. Yeah.
Is this thing immortal?
how can it withstand such an onslaught?
I'm really scared, guys.
We will be in grave danger if it unleashes that attack. We must stop it.
Okay, then... no, it would take too much time to charge up. I don't have... there's nothing else. No, the lances would have taken too much. Oh, no, that was supposed to happen. Okay.
I think we're in trouble.
My body won't. Damn it! Fuck!
Come on. Come on.
Stop! No!
What are you doing? You're gonna get yourself killed.
Ah.
It stopped.
Focus on the source of its magic. Aim for the head.
never be together. You disgust me.
Very confused. What? Huh. We're obtained. Assure Farah. Maybe recovery rate. Drain HP. Huh. What on earth? What did any of that even mean?
Thanks. You really saved our bacon.
You've all done so much for me. Offering a little refuge is the least I can do. I don't have the words to express how sorry I am. We all knew townspeople were out there being eaten by a shade.
Ah.
But I never imagined I was taking care of it this entire time.
The fault lies with that foul creature alone, Postman, not yourself.
This is... maybe they'll say more.
I hope I can believe that someday.
Because I've got thoughts about what that could mean, but it's murky.
Alright, well, we'd better get going. There's someone else we need to break this news to.
Fair enough. I hope to see you out there on the old letter trail again soon.
Because that's... Oh! Oh!
Hey, did you find my husband?
Kind of?
Yeah. The thing is...
Wait, why are you hesitating? Is he alright? Please tell me he's alright. Come on, say something already.
Just as before, with the brothers and their mother, honesty is the best policy. There's no way I can lie to her about what happened.
Your husband was killed by a shade. I'm sorry. We tracked him down, but it was already too late.
No, it can't be true. That big idiot, always carrying his bag around, thinking about me all the time. Oh God, this can't be happening.
It saddens this old tone to think we'll never hear those two at each other's throats again.
If only I'd gotten to him sooner. Damn it.
Do not let it burden you so, lad. You did the best you were able.
Still, that's rough. That is... Because I still don't fully understand what the shades are. the Eyrie, we saw what looked to be shades possessing people. I thought maybe to set a trap for us, since we were more directly going against the Shadow Lord's wishes. Ever since he took Yona, they've been getting smarter and stronger. But that shade in particular is beyond what possession would be. A coherent monster. Not coherent, a fully sapient and sentient shade. Was trying to speak, but it just wasn't speaking whatever, I guess, the common tongue, which means shades have a language of their own. Which means, by and large, not all of them would be mindless monsters. If they're sapient enough to have language.
What's going to happen to us?
So a while now, I called them like goblins and gremlins. Like there's little monsters. Because which means if they have a language, they have thoughts and personalities. They're not always hostile. So it may not be possession so much as the shades of the Eyrie may not have been possessing the people, they may have been the people themselves. That's why they all stayed inside at all times. Because if they went out, the sun would burn them. Until they set the trap to try and get us killed. They're intelligent by nature and not always mindless beasts. Yeah. It means it's less of a fighting against a mindless horde and more fighting against another nation with a king. Ones that can disguise as humans or... Because I still don't have all the facts just yet. I know the Black Scrawl has something to do with it. Kaine, we've seen be consumed by the Black Scrawl and become a shade for a brief moment in time. For fighting it off or asserting her will again. But even then, the shade on the ship maintained itself as a little girl, to the point where she was writing on in the ship's hold, not on the hold, she was writing things on paper. We found that. Words we couldn't understand, but it was writing, so it wasn't just a beast. They are completely, well, can be completely self-aware. They can be as much a person as any one of us running around. What that means for the Black Scrawl, I don't know. Is it turning people into shades? Is it possessing and overriding them with the Shade's will instead of the person's. If we treat the scrawl as an infection, like we have been, there's medicines that can hold it back. There's things you can do to lessen the pain. But what does that mean? It's very much one of those kind of things where, is the scroll turning someone into someone else, or is the scroll hijacking who they were? Was that little girl always a little girl and then became what she was as a Shade? Or was she consumed by the Black Scroll and became a Shade, which on its own had its own awareness? Is it intentional? Is it... There's too many unknowns for sure. But for certain, the Shades aren't mindless creatures, by and large. A bunch may be too small to have full awareness like the little gremlins. Since because even then, they wear armor now. They wear more advanced equipment. So even then, they could be... It's too much going on, too many thoughts at once. They're not coming from nowhere. Something is spreading the Black Scroll. It could be the Shadow Lord. He was definitely a very self-aware entity in that it's able to control the other Shades. It took Yona, it didn't just kill her or the rest of us. It came to the village and took her for a reason. Maybe possessed by one, but what that means exactly, it's hard to say. It's not progressing to completely subsume her yet. Whether that's willpower or maybe she's got some kind of treatment to hold it back, I don't know. It's hard to say. The larger Shades have been more present. No worries, Mask. But what could it mean? There's so many things that could mean. What was she doing on the ship? Why was she killing people? Why?
Hey, Kane.
Yeah?
When you were threatening that Shade on the beach the other day, how did you know it was trying to protect the postman?
Just a feeling, I guess.
All right.
Because it did chase him down into the hold. But at that point still, why murder random villagers? If the childlike facade wasn't incidental and it was at one point a child who became the Shade, could have been in self-defense. Maybe villagers who happened into the ship saw her as a creature instead of as a little girl. Maybe they were hostile. I can't imagine Red Bagman being a hostile person in, like, the first interaction. Kanai does have senses that can detect these things. She tracked down the first one in the Eyrie. She could hear this one and sense it. So much more information I'm missing. Bit by bit, we'll get more. We'll learn. I'll come back to you. I want to go hit that save point.
Oh, you.
Like, longer musing short, the Shades are a people. That we can determine for sure. They are a people. They're not bugbears in the dark. They're not some random demons. Whether they were before or after taking on human bodies, hard to say. Is a thing to keep in mind as well. Were they always aware? Was that little girl attacked by a small shade and it latched onto her body to use as a vessel? Was it always a self-aware creature, an entity, before then? Or did it only become self-aware after having a human body? Shades, like little ghosts and demons possessing people, to become real. Even after taking a human body, they still burn in the sunlight, so it's not like taking human bodies will let them walk around in daylight. It's why she was still contained to the ship. Of the area were contained to buildings, but they can come out if it's overcast, which I think the area generally always was, or at least when we went there last. Because we had a letter sent to us to go to the village. That's where they attacked. That's where the trap was set. That's where that really huge eyeball shade was. Was the eyeball the ringleader, or was that their muscle? So much unknown. But we can make some informed assumptions as of right now. Less like an infection and more like shadow demons or ghosts. If we treat them as ghosts, that works out well enough. They're trying to possess human form for some end. It doesn't seem to protect them from the daylight, but it might make them, oh no, not even more intelligent, as the Shadow Lord was still fully, well, there enough to know what he was there for, who to take, and when to do it, because that was when we weren't present. It's taking a lot of assumptions about the knowledge of their leader. No, their leader has to be fully realized as an entity, as an individual. So much that could be going on. For certain, they are a people, not just an infection. Whether they were always a person before or after, at this point, is so negligible, it doesn't matter which one it is. Only that they became a different entity after the fact. Whether it's through... because Kaine's case is still throwing a lot of monkey wrenches in there. she's possessed, but it's not always in control. Whether that's through willpower or some other means, we don't know. But that could also go for other people as well. Ones that seem more erratic in behavior. So if Kaine's resisting hers, was that little girl one who gave in to hers? Had an attachment to the postman because he was helping her. So much so that she would stop trying to kill us to try and protect him. For a moment at least. And then further, him not trying to help her and trying to hurt her instead. Because if we look at it from her perspective, she was trying to protect him from us, presumably. And with him turned against her, maybe that was enough. Something more of a heartbreak, trusting in the postman and then seeing him, just like the others, trying to kill her. Maybe that was enough to just let go and evaporate. Again, if we could understand what she was saying, I'm sure we'd get more information. But for the time being.
Shades on the coast, the ferryman dead. You've had quite the rough trip. That poor ferryman used to tell me stories of the epic quarrels he had with his wife. He found the whole thing quite amusing. He loved her, though. He loved her with all that he was. I'm very sad to hear that he's gone. Still, you made it back safe, and I'm glad for that.
Have you any new information about the key to the Shadow Lord's castle?
I'm still working on the decryption, but I'm afraid progress has stalled. Loyal Cerberus might refer to a dog, but I've never seen anything that would fit the bill.
It must be pretty complicated if even you can't decode it. Well, you're our last hope, so please keep trying, okay?
I will. By the way, I was walking by your house earlier and I noticed you had some mail. You might want to check it out.
Thanks. I'll do that.
That must be Gideon.
Oh, one last thing. Since the ferryman was missing work, I arranged for someone else to handle the job. I'll make sure they know to let you use the boat as before.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Even without those we have lost, the world relentlessly continues to turn.
So much unknown, so many threads to weave together. What a fun story. Even when a little dire, still a very lovely story. And for now, I think I'm going to call it a little earlier today. Just trying to maintain being able to speak for prolonged time periods. It's nothing to worry about. Just some seasonal allergies. But this is why we live in cities and not in the wild. For now, Yes. For the moment, at least, as of this recording, the Tiltify campaign for the donations to go towards the Cancer Research Institute is still active. I don't suspect it will be for long. Even still, uh, there's a link in chat. If you're watching this in the future in VODland, there'll be a link in the description to the Cancer Research Institute's website itself. If you cannot donate monetarily, let people know. Tell people. The more eyes and ears, hearts and minds they have dedicated towards supporting this research with the cutting edge treatment of immunotherapy, they can. Sorry, mine's in a dozen places right now. They can assist in the treatment and eradication of the debilitating disease that is cancer in all its forms, without the use of radiation treatment and therapies. Immunotherapy harnesses the power of your body's very own immune system to focus and eliminate cancer within a patient's body. It gives millions of lives much better chances at turning back that illness. And one day, once all is fully researched and accredited, we'll be able to mark down cancer as something for the history books, much like polio and other debilitating diseases before it, that once they had the cure, can easily be dealt with and eliminated. But one step at a time, they still need funding for their research, funding for their studies, and eventually, yeah, we'll make it there, and it will be a thing for the history books, not needing to be worried about again. But one step at a time. As well, thank you again for joining us here today. I've been Levitome. I am immensely grateful for all people who dropped by, said hello. If you're watching this in the future in VODland, hello VODland. Be sure to drink some water. Hope you've eaten today. If you like what I do, please send me a follow here on Twitch. So if you want to keep up to date with everything that's going on, what days we'll be streaming, when we're co-streaming with others, guests doing party games with the other good beans and other friends and good people. Follow me on Twitter, it's @Levatome. If you want to see things we've done in the past, there is a VOD archive on YouTube, which is the Levatome VOD archive. There'll be a link in the Twitch as well. If you're watching this in the future, then you already found it. Thank you. If you like to do, please sure to like, subscribe, and all those good things that the people ask you to do. Your enjoyment is, first and foremost, the most premium thing to aim for. Beyond that, let's see. Oh, if you do in fact like what I do, be sure to check out other friends of the channel. On Twitch, there is a dynamic follow button on the side of the screen or below the video itself. There's lots of fun people in there, lots of good creators and minds. Give them a check. Go find out. Maybe you like their stuff. There's all kinds of people doing all kinds of things. All good people. All good friends. For now, though, once again, thank you for joining us here today. And until next time, be well, be kind to yourselves and others, and take no shit. Farewell, and goodbye. Till next time.